Hi everybody, how are you all? How's your week been? I'm just going in the woods here. I was going to do a wee video by the sea, but it was a bit windy this evening again, so I thought we'll come to the safety of the woods and we'll be fine. So here we are, it's early evening on Sunday the 5th of July, and I'd just like to do the weekly soul plan energy that came out, and bearing in mind that all the energies that have come out over the past few weeks are all kind of ongoing. They're not just for the week ahead, because they've been actually spot on with what's going on, etc. So the one that we pulled out today was this one about spiritual energies relating to Earth. It's the 16th energy, and if you look at the symbol, it's showing you the spiritual energies coming down from above and breaking through the barrier into our worldly existence and in through to us as well. And lo and behold, again, it is re-emphasising the connection that we have to our spiritual self. So are we kind of resisting that spiritual aspect again, and have we got difficulty in grounding it as well, because maybe we've been through lots of rough and tough times in our life, and you know, it might be that a lot of people don't believe in any sort of spiritual aspect of themselves because we've been through so much, and you think, well, what is it about and why should I believe in any spiritual aspect of myself? But as I say, and it's came up before, we are multi-dimensional beings, we are spiritual beings, and we need to remember that first and foremost we're spiritual, we do have a soul, and then we're a human. So we've come into this lifetime with a physical body, and you know, we really do have to connect again to the spiritual aspect. So are we resisting that because of what we've gone through as well? And out of interest in too, there's a lot of people been feeling that a lot of our past has been coming up this last week as well. So we're thinking about all our childhood and, you know, going through different relationships, etc. And I think what we've been doing the past week is sort of regurgitating, you know, a lot of our lives, and a lot of our shadow self has come up as well to be addressed and maybe looked at, and accept that this is who we are as well, and not just on a personal level but for the whole world. I mean, countries all over the world have got a history as well, and we need to be remembering that too, and we're actually addressing all that as well, all the history and all the oppression that shouldn't have been. So we're going through a massive clearing as well at this time. So spiritual energies, again, there's a body gate or organ related to this energy as well, and it's the liver. And the liver is associated with anger. So if we've got any anger coming up, is it justified? Are we feeling sad? Are we feeling fear? And is that making us angry? And also the liver is about detoxifying as well. So we're thinking about what we're going through, and we're trying to detoxify it all and, you know, get it all out our system as well. And again, if we're angry, you know, what are we doing about that? Are we taking it out on other people? Are we justified in getting involved in drama as well with everything that's going on around us? Or what we can do is we can transmute it and put that anger into more of a compassion as well, because we need to open our hearts and we need to show compassion at what's going on. Now, we've spoke about this as well, that there's lots of guidelines, regulations. Some things are actually being made mandatory by our governments now, and one of the things as well that I think we're all being told it's mandatory from Friday in Scotland to wear face masks as well. And a part of this energy too is about having a facade. So what is that? It's a sort of deception of who we really are, and that's going to have a lot of consequences and knock-on effects with other people, because, as I mentioned before as well, we're all living in a totally unique reality, and what I might see as something, someone else might see as something different, and we're going to end up having quite a big divide, I believe, in people's beliefs. However, this is all part of the moving back and forward and going to where we're going. Nobody's to say that one person's right and another person's not, and we will find scientific evidence to show one way, and again scientific evidence to show what's right on the other side. But the main thing is that we do not get pulled into any anger, any sort of disagreements, drama. We must be very, very careful just to not get brought into that, because things are opening up now and people are thinking that they're going to get back to some sort of normality. And really, I think after 4 months, what we've been through, I have a feeling this is just the start of what's to come. We're now in a different phase of what's coming, and this energy can be quite an abuser energy as well, or controlling, which again is what we're finding from governments all over the world. We're getting told what we need to do, or we have to do this, we have to do that, and we're all going to be reacting differently to that as well. So again, it's all about being our true authentic self. We're not going to put on a facade, we're going to be who we really are, but do it in a compassionate manner, and open our heart and bring down those spiritual energies, to be more loving and more compassionate to our fellow humans. As I say, it's the symbol of the spiritual energies coming down from above. We are from there. We have got we have got help and guides, and if we just stop and go inward a wee while and listen, and we will get help and support. And the issue with this is that we are kind of resisting the connection, we're resisting the spiritual help that's there, or if we feel a wee bit weird and wondering what's happening, we need to maybe remember we are, as I say, spiritual beings, and we're going through this massive, huge year. We're only just halfway through, and the next 6 months are going to be a bit trying as well. But it's up to us how we deal with it. Are we going to go in and resist and get involved in the drama? There'll be certain things that we're not happy about, and we need to stand up and be for what is right. But at the same time, we must not get into any drama, or that's just not the way to go either. We'll have to kind of just be and know that this is all part of finding out who we really are, and opening up our hearts and being compassionate with each other, because whatever's going on, we've got a pull. It's almost like an elastic band, isn't it? We're getting pulled back and forward. There's no doubt ups and downs that we're all going through, and we need to be there for each other, but we need to go with the flow and not get involved in the you know, what could be quite trying times, and get involved in the drama, because we're all seeing it as a different reality, as I say, and we're all at different stages of our own soul growth, and it's about coming back to know who we really are. It's about being our authentic self, and as I say, we can transmute this anger into compassion and go with it. But as I say, the energy is it could be quite a destructive energy, or the abuser energy, as I said. So we really need to be prepared for what's coming, but know that it's all part of the process and the progress for what we're going through, and just be there for each other. So that's the spiritual energies coming down to earth, and as I say, we just need to keep going as we're going and do what makes us feel good. And I'm just going to read out a reaffirmation for this energy as well, and we'll just put it onto the river here. There we go. So I am love, and I give love, and I accept love, for I am spirit, and I radiate the love of my soul. And it's just remembering where we came from, and I believe we're here to clear a whole load of personal stuff that we've been carrying all our lives from childhood all the way up, all our ancestral stuff, all our past life stuff, all the stuff that's going on in the world. We need to clear it, because we've been going through a dark, oppressive thousands of years, and it's a hard process, but it's all part of it, and we will get there. But this is just the next phase. We think we're getting out to get a wee bit back to normality, and we will, as far as we do that ourselves, but just to know that we've got a lot more to come yet, and it's just about keeping calm, keep the composure, and go inward and trust, and know that there are spiritual energies there wanting to connect, and remind us who we really, really are, because that's what we're here for, to be free and be our true authentic self, with nobody telling us otherwise, no programming and etc. So there we go. So that's the energies that came out today, and as I say, every time I draw one out, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, because there's so many of them, and you just wonder what's coming out. But it's all relevant to what's going on, and the week ahead's going to be quite interesting, because it's showing different laws that have come out as well, that we're all going to have to adhere to, and no doubt there's going to be a wee bit of people thinking differently to what we've been asked to do. But as long as we keep together and keep compassionate and share the love. So it was actually pouring rain earlier on, so that's why I went into the woods, but it's come out a wee bit sunshine now. So I hope you all have a good week, and we'll see what the week brings. And I love you all, and see you soon. Bye bye.